What's up, dudes? This is Max, and I think I'm going to talk about shooters today. So, Call of Duty versus Halo. That's basically the main thing I wanted to talk about. I'm a huge Halo guy. The newest one, Halo 5, I really liked. But when Black Ops 3 came out, I basically switched to Black Ops 3 exclusively. Like, I stopped playing Halo. I prefer Halo, honestly, but the one thing Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is awesome also, like I love Call of Duty as well. I'm not one of those people that hates on it. But yeah, the one thing Call of Duty I think consistently does better than Halo is the metagame. Like, you know, there's the weapon camos, the weapon unlocks, the leveling, the prestiging, the challenges. It's all done so well in Call of Duty. It's really fun to, like, because the game is built around that variety. Like, the create a class system at its core really is built around all that content they made. So it's really cool to make your own little class, do certain things, then see a challenge for another item. Like, oh shit, let me try that out. So try a different attachment, and then you unlock some camo or, you know, or some title card based on how you're playing. All that stuff is super fun. And then the whole time you're also leveling up constantly. So the game just does it so well. It's really easy to play Call of Duty for like hours just because of that. Just, you know, what's prestige, dude? Just like you and your friends playing, you know, all night or whatever. Now Halo 5, they've done pretty well with the metagame. Like, Halo 5 has commendations, it has leveling, it has all that stuff, it has emblems and stuff like that. It's got a microtransaction system called rec rewards, you know, rec packs. So you open up these booster packs and get like armor, cosmetic unlocks and stuff like that. It's really well done. I feel like Call of Duty still has the edge on it though, in that regard. So with Call of Duty, I hit with Black Ops 3, I hit Master Prestige and I got Dark Matter camo. And I told myself while I was playing, I was like, well, I'll hit Master Prestige and then I'll quit for a while and go back to Halo, because I really was itching to play Halo again. So yeah, I'm back on Halo 5 now.
Incoming Prometheans at the mine shaft. Night Marshal at the mine shaft.
It's been super fun. They've added all these new. I missed out originally on all these updates they did, so there's a whole bunch of content that's new to me and is really awesome. I mean, at its core, like, I just love the shooting in Halo. The gunplay is so fun in Halo. It feels more personal in Halo because, like, you have more health than Call of Duty, so you get into these 1v1 bouts with someone, and it's really intense and cool. That element of Halo is awesome. Obviously, the power weapons and stuff like that are fun. Call of Duty is different, though. You know, it's about like kill streaks and, you know, 1vx type situations, which is also fun and awesome. But yeah, Halo I really like that element of like those duels you get into, you know, like pistol versus pistol or battle rifle versus battle rifle. Those moments in Halo are so cool. So it's been really awesome to be back into Halo. Yeah, and then I saw Black Ops 3 just came out with this huge update, which I haven't played yet, but they added all these new guns and new melee weapons. I could give a fuck about the melee weapons. I don't really care about those, but the new guns looked awesome. There's new sidearms that are kind of like the Executioners, but actually good. And then there's the MX Garand, which is like an M1 Garand, but like futurized. It's really cool because it reminds me of like Doom design, where, you know, they were very particular about every gun had to be functionally unique and be useful. Games like Titanfall, the weapons in that, the developers said they were inspired by games like Doom and Quake. So in Titanfall, yeah, every gun, the reason there's not as many guns in Titanfall as something like Call of Duty, they focused on making every gun functionally unique. So, you know, here's the auto rifle, here's the burst rifle, here's the charging laser. Like, they all have a mechanical difference, basically. Black Ops 3, I was surprised. Black Ops 2 was pretty good about this too, but Black Ops 3, they've been pretty good about that type of design. It looks like they're trying to do that as well. Like, make each gun feel pretty unique. So with this MX Garand that they came out with, it's like the M1 Garand, and it's more authentic than it's been in past Call of Duty games. Because in Black Ops 3, it looks like it's really powerful. Like it's Shiva level damage, like 2-shot kills, and semi-auto, and it's faster firing than the Shiva from what I've seen. But the way they balance it is you can't reload it mid-magazine, because like an M1 Garand in real life, the clip has to pop out of the gun. Like you can't remove it mid-magazine. So it just seems like a really cool, unique weapon. Like I kind of want to play Black Ops again just to try out some of these new weapons, even though they're in the random microtransaction packs. The crypto key system. I'm not crazy about that. I like the crypto key system at its core, because if I like a developer and I like what they're making, I'm okay with giving them more money because I want to support them if I like the content. But I feel like, I don't know, the weapons, I was hoping they were gonna do like Black Ops 2 where if you bought map packs you would get new weapons just flat. I think that's a great way to itemize it, because I love Call of Duty, but I've never felt compelled to get map packs because I just like the disc maps so much. And if they did give me new guns or new specialists, I feel like I would be more inclined to buy those DLC packs. So with this one, I was like, oh man, they're going to add a new specialist and maybe some new guns. I'll totally buy the map packs. And they didn't. It doesn't seem like that's what they're doing. It looks like they're going to go the advanced warfare route and add the items into the random item pool. Not crazy about that. I like the random item pool. I like the opening booster packs, but putting the functionally new guns in the item packs is weird to me. Like I'm not crazy about that, because then I have this feeling like, what if I never get the guns? And I'm the kind of guy who I don't stick to reg guns. Like I try all the guns in the game. I like making stupid classes, with all these different weapons. I want to try all the guns. I want to play with all the guns. It's weird that foreseeably I could never get all the guns. I don't know, it's just never been like that in Call of Duty. I didn't play a lot of Advanced Warfare either, so maybe other people feel differently. Like maybe that was a really successful system, but I don't know. I'm not crazy about that design. Halo's the opposite. Like I like the microtransactions, the way they handled the rec packs in Halo 5, I like that. But it's the opposite end where it's weird also, because in Halo 5, you can't get duplicates of the permanent unlocks. So foreseeably, if you play enough, you can get all the items easily. So I've seen a lot of Halo YouTubers where like right when the new patch comes out, they have all these rec points saved up and they like immediately get all the rare unlocks because they already have everything, so their pool is so much smaller. It's like day one they just get like the Halo 2 battle rifle or whatever. That seems weird to me too, that it's that if you play enough it's that easy. But maybe that's ideal. That's more rewarding for the players that do play a lot. Anywho, I've been playing Halo 5 again. I really, really love it. It's blasphemy, but I've almost exclusively been playing Warzone. I love Arena, but I don't know, there's something fun about just the stupidity that happens in Warzone, you know what I mean? There's a lot more noobs in Warzone, so that's awesome. You can get like crazy clips of killing a bunch of people. That's awesome.
Level 8 Rex available.
There are elements of the design in Warzone that I'm not crazy about. I feel like the bosses on a player level, there should be more incentive to kill the bosses. It's really just team-wide incentive. It's like, oh, do we want to win the match? Alright, well let's get 150 points from this boss kill. There's no reason for you as the player to kill the boss though. Especially since it's so hard to get the boss kill itself. I think it's the top 3 damaging players of the team that kills the boss get the boss kill. So if 20 people are shooting at it, like hardly any of them get credit, so you just don't feel like it's worth it to kill bosses. And if the bosses, like something like League of Legends or something, if the bosses gave everyone on the team who killed it, if it gave them all like a buff, like a very small buff, or they dropped better weapons or something, that would be a way to incentivize players. I'm sure there's something on the back end that they don't want to play around with something like that, but I just feel like right now, there's not enough reward to go on it on a player level. If you want to win the match, if you want to be a team player, yes, go for the bosses, obviously. That sounds horrible. Obviously, yeah, you should want to win. But yeah, I feel like maybe the thing is they're too stingy about the medals. Like maybe that would be enough to incentivize players to want to kill the boss. Because right now it's just like very few people get the boss medal. Halo 5 is already bloated with medals, but maybe some kind of additional medal, like you fucking assisted the boss kill, kind of. Like, whatever damage you did, you get this ghetto medal. the boss helper medal instead of like just the 3 players who did a shit ton of damage to the boss. Those are the ones that get the boss medal. I don't know. It's got little problems like that, but otherwise the mode is solid. It's fun, it's chaotic, it's insane, especially with all the new rec packs, crazy vehicles flying everywhere. It's awesome. So I'm playing that a lot. So yeah, what do you guys prefer, Call of Duty or Halo? I feel like they've both been pretty successful for their fans. God, Call of Duty, when Black Ops 3 first came out, man, that was blowing up on Twitch. It still has quite a bit of viewers. I think the competitive community is really taking to it. That's cool. Halo 5, I've been watching it on Twitch and stuff. It doesn't seem to be catching on with anyone outside of the huge Halo fans. That's okay too. I mean, I'm a huge Halo fan, and I'm really liking Halo 5. And I've been seeing a lot of positive remarks about Halo, so I don't know. Which out of if you guys are shooter fans who play a lot of stuff, like which one do you prefer out of the 2 of those? If you're just a Halo fan, do you like Halo 5? If you're a Call of Duty fan, do you like Black Ops 3? I really like Black Ops 3, but man, if I had to pick gun to my head for Call of Duty games, I would say Modern Warfare 2 is my hands down favorite, and then Black Ops 2 is a close second. Black Ops 2 strictly for the multiplayer. I guess Treyarch is the most popular dev right now in the Call of Duty pool. This is probably gonna sound bad, but I was not a Treyarch fan at all. A little bit until Black Ops 2. I literally, I ate my words on Black Ops 2. I didn't like how they laid out their stories. I felt like they had tone problems compared to original Infinity Ward before they broke off and made Respawn, before all that debacle. I felt like their design was uncreative for the most part. Like Black Ops 1, World at War, those are good games, but it always felt kind of like Me Too on the last Infinity Ward release. Like Black Ops 1 was just Modern Warfare 2 Treyarch style. Do you know what I mean? That's just how I felt. And then Black Ops 2 came out. I still wasn't crazy about the campaign too much. Definitely some cool ideas there. It was very ambitious. A couple of the ideas they had, like the branching storylines and stuff like that. But the multiplayer, oh my god! I totally ate my words. The design of Black Ops 2's multiplayer was so impressive. It was oh my god, it was crazy. The pick 10 system, just out of nowhere, this genius idea of and think about it. I mean, it's Call of Duty. They're developing a Call of Duty game. All eyes are on them. They can totally just sit on their hands and just keep pumping out the same game. But that pick 10 system was such an ambitious and good idea, and it worked so well. The creative class system was already so fun, but adding this, it was almost like a card game, the way they laid it out, where it was every item, every piece of content that you pick in your class now has a weight to it, and you can only pick 10 total. And if you wanted to break any rule, you could waste one of those points on what's called a wild card, and you could pick another piece of content from any slot that you already filled. So something like, you have, let's say, what's a good example? Let's say your weapon, you can only have 2 attachments on a gun in Call of Duty. If you wanted to, though, you could spend a wild card and then add a 3rd attachment. So that would take 4 weight points, because you have the 2 attachments that take 2 points. You have the wild card that takes another point, and then you have the 3rd attachment that you want to cheat and attach. So it takes more points to break the rules, but you can do it. So you can get these really crazy class combinations of Black Ops 2. It was so well designed. So Black Ops 2, I was like, whoa, I get it. Treyarch, they've got cool designers. This was a great thing. I'm still not crazy about their campaigns too much. Black Ops 3 wasn't, it didn't really do it for me. They have cool designs, great artists, stuff like that, but yeah, it didn't really do it for me in terms of storytelling and stuff like that. But they tried some cool stuff. So, and I know they have fans of their stories, so that's cool. Honestly, campaign-wise, the original Infinity Ward team, I was always on board with the stories they made. They were simple, they were concise, but they were well told. And I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I just feel like Modern Warfare 1 and 2, they were so it was so like stuff you like almost Valve level about how they would stage the screen and like what was important. Very good directing in those two games, and I guess you have to have a little buy-in with the amount of chaos. Like it was just fucking absurd war scenes, like just insane levels of explosions and stuff like that. But the story they wanted to tell, at least for me, was clear throughout the game. Do you know what I mean? And tone was never an issue in the Infinity Ward games. Like what they wanted you to feel was what you were feeling in those levels. Like the betrayal moment in Modern Warfare 2. Spoilers. It's melodramatic and it's extreme, but it works on a storytelling level. Like you feel like, oh shit, no. Ghost and Roach, whoever the characters were. Cool moments like that, whereas I never really felt that way with Treyarch games. So, whatevs. I mean, again, I've heard there's so many fans of the Treyarch stories, so I may be in the minority, but yeah, I really became a Treyarch fan with Black Ops 2. I would still say original Infinity Ward is my favorite Call of Duty team. Then I call them new Treyarch. Anything post Black Ops 2, I'm like, dude, I'm on board. You guys knocked it out of the park with Black Ops 2. Yeah, and then old Treyarch, and then, new Infinity Ward. Actually, Sledgehammer, I mean, they got a lot of shit for Advanced Warfare, but they did, again, there was some cool stuff in there, and it was their first try. Campaign was fun. Yeah, anyway, I mean, that'll be that's a different video entirely. That's going into Call of Duty nuances like crazy. But anyway, yeah, and then on the Halo side of things, again, I'm not big on the Halo campaigns. I loved the Halo 1 campaign. 2 and 3, they were okay. Reach was okay. It didn't really do it for me. I'm a huge Halo fan, but it was always strictly about the multiplayer. Bungie's multiplayer design was just so amazing. And people give Destiny shit, but they're doing awesome stuff with that game too. But yeah, there was all those. And then Halo 4 came out, which is 343. And honestly, I thought that what they did with the single player on Halo 4, there's some weird shit with Master Chief and Cortana. That gets kind of stupid by the end of the game. It's too literal. It's too much of a love story, which I don't think it should have been. But the way the scripting and some of the writing and the staging in that game, it was very, very good. Like, out of nowhere, I was so surprised. I booted it up. I had gotten to the point with Halo where it's like, night one, I always do the campaign, but it had become kind of a chore. I was like, all right. Out of respect to the designers, I'll play through the campaign just to see what they made. But at that point, I was just like, man, I just can't wait to play the multiplayer. Halo 4, it blew me away. Like, I was like, okay, this is actually a lot cooler than I expected, story-wise, campaign-wise. Especially from, technically a first-time team, even though they're all industry veterans. But yeah, then we all know, all us Halo fans, we know Halo 4 had a lot of multiplayer problems, a lot of weird design choices, Infinity Slayer, like that whole mode being the focus of the game, and then, the weird, like, almost Call of Duty style, like, call-ins. I was not a fan. But yeah, shooting mechanics, stuff like that were still solid. The game played well. It's just, the focus on Infinity Slayer and stuff like that, it just was not good. But yeah, I think Halo 5, they really brought it back. I mean, Halo 5, it seems like they're trying to listen to what the big Halo fans like. So, arena mode is perfect old school Halo. Warzone is kind of like, big team battle on steroids. And now they also have big team battle. So they're just doing awesome stuff. Like, both of these games are awesome. Halo 5 and Black Ops 3. I'll probably be jumping back and forth between them for the foreseeable future. But I'm a shooter guy, so, whatever. So yeah, which one do you guys prefer? Halo or Call of Duty? I think it's kind of interesting because both of them are so good right now. So it's really hard for me to pick as someone who appreciates both franchises. But, you could also be playing Battlefield. You could be playing Battlefront. Like, let me know what you guys are playing if you're into shooters. Like, that's kind of my jam. So I'm always interested to hear, what everyone's favorite shooter is. Other than that, I've been playing this. I just got Fire Emblem Fates Conquest version. I haven't played too much of it, but it seems awesome so far. I loved Awakening, and Awakening was the first Fire Emblem game I played, actually. The guys who make Fire Emblem, I do love them as devs because they made a franchise that I love, Advance Wars, and I guess the Wars franchise in general. But yeah, Advance Wars was my jam, dude. It's my freaking jam, dude. So yeah, 3DS comes out. They're not talking about Advance Wars at all, and I'm just like, oh, I need a new Advance Wars game. And yeah, like I heard good things about Awakening, Fire Emblem Awakening, and I was like, well, you know what? In the drought of Advance Wars games, let me try their other big turn-based franchise, Fire Emblem. So Awakening was the first Fire Emblem game I played. Loved it. It's got some differences to Advance Wars, but it's similar enough to scratch that itch for me. So I really liked that game. Got really into it. Put too many hours into it, and yeah, there's been so much hype about this new one, and it's finally out. So I bought it. I'm really hitting Halo hard right now, so I haven't put too much time into this game. I've been playing a lot of Halo 5, so Fire Emblem is kind of fallen off to the side. And from playing Awakening, I know it's a huge time sink, so I'm kind of like, taking my time to jump back into it because, so much of my life is gonna end when I play that game. No. But yeah, those it's mainly Halo and Fire Emblem is what I'm playing right now. I want to get back into Black Ops 2. Oh my god! And Super Hot came out. Super hot. The indie game, and it's been, oh my god, they've been talking about it forever, and it finally came out. So I'm probably gonna buy that too, because I've been really looking forward to that one. That's another one where it's just like it's so impressive. From a design standpoint, when a game is structured so strictly around a core mechanic, and the mechanic is that like laser focused, like it's something that it works very well. You know what I mean? Like, and it seems like Super Hot is that way. It's all based around that whole the central mechanic of like how when you move, time moves. So if you stand still, time is frozen. If you move, time starts moving again. So it almost becomes this like puzzle-like relationship between the player and the game. So I don't know. It looks very elegant, very cool, and they matched it with a really cool art style. Both ends of the game, the core design and the art style, they both have this very cool, like elegant, minimalist, laser focused. Such a cool concept. Anyway, so I want to play that too. I don't know when I'm gonna buy that, because I also wanted to buy The Witness. I haven't played that yet. Oh, there's so many games on my plate right now that I really want to play. And then like smaller stuff like Pony Island, I still haven't played that. I'm a huge horror fan, and that game, I didn't want to look into it too much, so I don't know too much other than it's kind of fourth wall breaking horror, which I love. Spoilers, if you haven't played a game called Eversion, that's all I'm going to say. That's another game where it's not what you think it is until you play it. Awesome game. So it seems like Pony Island's that same kind of concept. Anywho, those are the games that I've been wanting to play or have been playing. I'm going to be playing a lot of Halo, so there's that. Let me know what you guys are playing right now. There's a lot of good games out right now. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, comment down below if you want to tell me something. Yeah, like I said, let me know what shooters do you guys like. Are you more Call of Duty, more Halo, more Battlefield, more Battlefront? Are you excited for Overwatch? That's one I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, there's a lot coming. Oh, Division also. Did you guys play that beta? The freaking beta, dude? Yeah, I played that at E3 with my friends forever ago. It was a simulated Dark Zone environment. It was 2v2v2, and oh my god, we were like, this is gonna be cool. So now that we've played the actual beta, it's like it's really cool to see that game coming together. So I'm probably gonna get that on PC. That looks awesome. Yeah, there's so many games right now, dudes. So many games, dudes. Even even just the genre of shooters. There's so many cool things coming out. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. This is Max. I'll see you later, dudes.